Broncos Boozecast. Wait, 1 sec. There it is. Oh, now we got it. We got a thing in the middle. Oh, he's gone. Well, Colin, welcome to the Broncos Booze Up. How are you?
Thank you. It's so good to see you guys. God damn, I haven't done this podcast shit in a minute.
Well, it's great to have you. Your voice is very welcome to hear. We had the captain with us, and right before we were about to go, he just disappeared, and we have no idea. So, we'll just
my captain.
We can just get it going, and I can explain to you how we've been doing it. I don't know if you noticed the theme song or not, but that was a theme song that Scott Stafford provided us. And
okay, so that was not AI generated.
It was AI generated, yes.
AI generated, okay.
Yeah. And the beauty of that, I'm not a big AI fan, but the beauty of that is we can just play it on YouTube and there's nothing to flag. So it references Preppy Summer, the Horn of Plenty, Denver Swim Club. It's really good. So Captain, welcome back.
So glad to be back, John. You know, those lightning storms in San Diego, they get rough.
Okay, I hear you. We got Colin. He's our special guest tonight.
I am super pumped. This is great. I get to watch two of Denver's greatest podcasters take over the booze cat, or what are we calling this? The Broncos Booze Up. And I get to kick back and drink. This is awesome.
No, you cannot slack off like an elected senator of our U.S. government. You have to actually work. Sorry.
Fair enough.
Well, assalamu alaikum, my brothers. Are we having fun yet with the Broncos?
Colin,
we're fucking 7-2. I mean, Jesus Christ, what the fuck? They didn't trade for shit today, so 7-2. You'd think at 7-2 they would believe enough in themselves to get themselves a tight end or a wide receiver. I heard Jalen Waddle this morning. I heard Chris Olave. Nothing. Fucking nothing. So we're just gonna have to settle for the Broncos that we have and hope that that's good enough, because they didn't trade for shit at the trade deadline. So here we go. Rest of the fucking season, we get to watch the Chiefs win the division somehow.
Well, we're going to talk about that. I have that definitely listed on my notes. The game itself, Broncos 18, Texans 15, a real barn burner, well under the 40.5 points. First thing I wanted to say is I mentioned to you on Sunday, Colin, that I really think that the reason why they suck for 3 quarters is Sean Payton is so stubborn and unpleasant that he says, we got to do it my way. We got to do it my way. And then 3 quarters go by and they don't score a fucking point. And then finally he just goes, okay, whatever, just do whatever. And case in point, Bo Nix ran 3 times in that game for 36 yards, which 36 yards, not bad for a quarterback. 2 of those runs came in the last 2 minutes. What was he doing before that? My theory is that Peyton sucks, and he's running the team into the ground until they go, well, I don't know what else to do. And then all of a sudden, all hell breaks loose. Gentlemen, what do you think about that?
I'll start. I go back to what we said 2 weeks ago. Let Bo cook. LBC, he cooked in the 4th quarter. He's done it 4 out of the past 5 times. What else is there to be said? Let him cook. Bo leave and letting Bo cook.
Look, this guy is Tebow 2.0, and that's why Sean Payton doesn't believe in him. He's God damn, look at you go. He's Tebow 2.0. Like, I've heard these comparisons to Elway, and it's like, fuck off. Like, sure, he's got a great arm, and we've seen him throw some amazing balls in the past, but yeah, no, Sean Payton is a fucking hack, and he's abrasive, and on top of that, and he sucks. He fucking sucks. And so, just like John was just saying, what happens is he like totally chains Bo down until it's like, okay, fuck it. all right, you go do your thing, and we need you now go run the ball, and he does run the ball. They should be using him on designed runs the entire game, not just at the end of the fourth quarter. And these last second comebacks are fucking ridiculous. It's retarded that they are continue to coach this way week after week after week. And the Broncos really needed some help, both at the wide receiver position, tight end position, and they could really use some help at a running back position, but that did not happen at the trade deadline.
So Bo Nix is not Lamar Jackson running, but he's also not what's his name? But that's the quarterback for the Bengals right now. That's Dave, the old guy. We used to have him too.
Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco. Thank you.
Joe Flacco.
So Bo is a good runner. I mean, like I said, he's not like Lamar fast or Jaden Daniels fast, but the dude can run. And if you watch any of the guys who are kind of good runners, Josh Allen, any of those guys I just mentioned, they always scheme something up where they'll fake a handoff and they'll take off. It usually works. Obviously, you don't want to get him hurt. Bo's a younger guy. He's fast. He can do it. I don't know why they don't do it. They refuse to run him until they have to. And it's like, look, if he was made of glass, I totally get it. But he's a pretty rugged dude. He can probably handle it. I just don't know why they wait so long.
Not only that, John, he's skillful at sliding. He's really, really good at eliminating getting hit. And I really do think that's it. They're trying to keep him safe, trying to keep him from getting injured. And I get that. But he's really, really smart when it comes to sliding, getting out of bounds, avoiding contact. He's really, 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 really good at that. Probably better than Lamar Jackson.
The man is a goddamn David Copperfield when it comes to eluding defenses. He's that good. I got a different question for you, though, because Sean Payton, I can sense the animosity towards him. But I would say the defense and Bo Nix are the new Mile High Magic. So if you take that into consideration with Vancy Pants, is Vancy Pants a better coach than Sean Payton at this point?
God damn it. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Don't make me answer that question. Yeah. Because the answer is probably yes, and I do not want to admit it. Oh,
I thought for sure I was never going to use that stupid gif of him looking at the ref with the eyes out all googly and in a way of admiration. But I will say this guy has channels his inner Wade Phillips, and the defense with 40+ sacks going into the Raiders game is probably the premier defense, even though ranked number 3, at preventing people from scoring. I mean, shit, they didn't even allow the fucking Texans into the end zone, and they were knocking on the door multiple times.
They're the best red zone defense in the NFL, is what they said in the broadcast. Mm-hmm. Vance is doing a far better job than I normally would give him credit for. But I don't know if you can say he's a better coach, because it's two different things. Right. Peyton just doesn't. I just think the game's passed him by, and he doesn't realize how to compete with some of these teams and these defenses. And he has to wait. The fucking first 3 quarters are excruciating. And then something happens. Something's happened, obviously, for the last couple games, that all of a sudden the reins have come off and they're flying free. Why can't he see that and go, hey, you know what? This is what worked in the fourth quarter. Why don't we try this here? I just don't understand. It's almost like when these guys get to a certain point, they just can't adjust. They can't figure out a way to change. And that, I think, is happening with the Broncos.
Colin?
Captain. No, I think John said a mouthful there. It's a lack of an ability to adjust. It's a lack of ability to change. And Sean Payton he's an old school guy. He's an old school quarterback, or old school head coach. And he is accustomed to a certain kind of quarterback, and Bo Nix is not that kind of quarterback. In fact, I'm going to be honest with you guys, and Captain, I know you feel like he's the second coming of Jesus, but I don't think Bo Nix is actually all that good as a quarterback, as a thrower of the football. Now he's capable, but I don't think he's really all that fucking good. And so they have to make a game plan that accommodates his weaknesses, and they're not willing to do it because it's just so conservative. And this goes back 3 fucking head coaches with the Broncos. They're so fucking conservative. Let the guy fucking fly. Let him fucking hurl the ball down the field. Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking make Bo Cook LBC.
Well, so you're comparing him to Tebow. He's obviously way better than Tebow. Tebow might have been a better runner, maybe with inside the tackles, but
he had the power of Jesus Christ.
I think that's true. He did have that.
Just toned down a little with Bo.
I think Bo is certainly. I know what you mean, Colin. Like you watch him, and sometimes you go, "Damn, that was a good throw," and other times you're like, "Ooh, what's he looking at?"
Dude, that motherfucker dirts the ball. Dirts it. Just fucking dirts it more than anybody I've seen in a while.
God, I love having you two together.
That could very well be. I just wonder. I come back to, and this honestly could just be my Sean Payton hate coming through. Did Colin freeze, or is he just holding really still? Oh, no, there he is. Okay. Hey, Captain, remember that time I held really still?
Best ending of a show ever.
And I fooled you. So my Sean Payton hate is probably leaking out here, but I honestly think that what they're giving Bo is what they're giving him to throw at isn't very good. And if you see some inaccuracies, if you see some bad throws, you're going to see that for sure. But if he looks a little shaky out there, I just don't think they're giving him everything he needs to win. And you watch some of these other quarterbacks, and how easy is it for Patrick Mahomes? I mean, he's got a great arm, don't get me wrong, very smart quarterback, but he's just throwing it to open dudes. It's very rare that Bo gets to hit an open guy. He hit an open guy in the Dallas game, the touchdown where the dude just ran across the field and there was nobody touching him, and he just threw it over the top of the line. That rarely happens for Bo. So I see what you mean, but I just wonder if they could get the game plan, which the game plan is now I've gone to call it picking up Sean Payton's game plan in the backyard when I'm picking up dog shit. That's what we're calling it these days, picking up the game plan. If that improves, I think maybe you'll see some better stuff from Bo. Now, we talked about this a couple weeks ago. If by the end of the season you don't see Bo, markedly improved, yes, you might get a little worried. But I think we got to give him to the end of the season.
Gentlemen, I would just like to bring in the stats, if you will, for a moment.
Oh, fuck you and your stats.
That's some nerd shit.
I come in with the nerd shit for a reason, because I go back to what I've stated years ago. Trevor Siemian was one of the best QBs we had since Peyton Manning, but Bo Nix through 20 games, John Elway through 20 games. Win-loss record, 11-9 for Bo, 13-7 for John. Passer rating, 91.9, John, 60.7. Passing touchdowns, 34, John, 13. Passing yards, 4,310 to John Elway's 2,864. Interception ratio, 15-22. You got to get Bo.
Your fucking mouth out with soap, Captain Bronco. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you compare the god of Denver sports, number one, to Bo fucking Nix? Wash your mouth out with soap.
It's only the first 20 games, Colin. This is only the first 20, Colin. It's the first 20 games. I'm just saying you got to give the guy a little bit of room to grow. But I'm telling you, in the first 20 games, this guy's got more fucking putos on the stat board than John does. And so maybe to John's point and your point, the problem isn't Bo. The problem is Sean.
Thank you. I'm glad we're finally saying it out loud. It's refreshing.
But you got to remember, he was under Bo Nix's control during these 20 games. So who do you give the credit to?
Let's talk about where we are, okay? We're 7-2. 7-2, remarkable. We've got the Raiders this week. This is Raiders week. We're going to be 8-2, and then going into the bye, and then Kansas City at home. If they put away Kansas City at home, they put KC to bed, the AFC West is probably ours. That is the critical juncture in this season right there. Home against Kansas City. Now, we already know more than likely we're going to lose to them at their place. But if we take KC at home, that is it. That is the juncture. That is the pivot point. That is the fulcrum. That is where this season pivots right there. So you got we got fucking Raiders. Raiders are junk. They're garbage. We're gonna beat them. I took them in my survivor pool this week.
We're gonna talk at the end of the show. We'll talk about that upcoming game. We'll preview that. I would tend to agree with you that if they can beat the Chiefs. Now, is the Chiefs game here? Because usually they play them in December.
The first one's here. First one's here.
Right obviously the bye. They got to get a split. They got to get a split with them for sure. They got to beat the Chargers again. They beat them before, but yes, you're right. If they handle
the Chargers beat us. The Chargers beat us on a last-second field goal at home. God damn it!
They're injury ridden.
They let that one slip away on them. That's why the Chargers were able to kick the field goal. No, I agree. If they can beat the Chiefs. Especially you got to beat them this time at home because they may not on the road. Yes, it's all there for them. So, which would be great. I think that's fantastic. That's what we want. We want the Chiefs to know their place again. We want them to know that they're going to be the runners up in this division, as it's been before. You know, we took a 10-year break of that, and now we're going to get back to that. So it's very important that the Chiefs know that. You were talking
gentlemen, just real quick.
I
hate to bring this up, but again, we destroyed the Chiefs last time at home. I know it was their third string, but we destroyed them. They are going to get worked over. The Chiefs lost to the Bills. The Broncos are on a trajectory of awesomeness. And Colin Daniels, I feel so confident in this Broncos team. I offer you a redux on the show. The Broncos are going to win the Super Bowl. I feel it. For a chug your pee, part 2.
You'll drink my pee?
No. I've hung around you in Vegas. I am never drinking your pee.
I think it sounds like you were going to drink his pee.
No. No. I want you to drink my pee right after I fuck a black hooker. And then you drink my pee like 5 minutes later. That's the deal.
I think it should be in Las Vegas. Be like the Bellagio fountain. Colin, you're gonna do a big RPP into his mouth. I think that's the way to do it.
No, this isn't piss on my Ford, anime right now. This is an offer to go back to the great podcast of all time, the South Stands Denver Fancast, and go, hey, Colin, let's redo the bet. I'm giving you an opportunity for redemption.
He doesn't want to drink his pee again.
I've done it twice now.
Yeah.
Wait, twice? Wait, what was the second time?
When the Nuggets won the title. It's
right.
Not that bad. It's really not that bad.
I have the little video of you almost vomiting when you started drinking it the first time.
That was the best moment in my life. I hate to say it. It was like the only time I ever predicted something that I was like, shit, it actually happened. And somebody has to follow through with it. And then Colin goes off camera, swallows the whole thing, dry heaves a little bit. And I'm like, I got to give the boy an opportunity. Here's your opportunity. Broncos win the Super Bowl. I drink my pee. If they don't win the Super Bowl, you drink your pee.
Wait.
I reversed the bet. I just wanted to see if Colin caught it.
That's a terrible bet.
Don't tell Colin that. Nobody tells me about my trades in the Guillotine League.
You hold on. The chances are they're not going to win the Super Bowl. Like it's pretty good chances they're not. So why would he take that bet?
No, look, the honest bet is this. If the Broncos win the Super Bowl, Colin's got to drink his pee. If they don't, I drink my pee. That's the real bet.
Okay, fair enough.
That makes sense.
I'll take it. I will take the field against you. So it's official. If the Broncos win the Super Bowl, Captain Bronco has to drink his pee.
Yeah, that's the bet.
That's not the bet.
Yes.
No, that's not what I said.
Well, hold on. It doesn't make sense the other way because
it's the booze cast. Look,
take the field, dude.
I am predicting so early, just like I did last time. The Broncos are going to win the Super Bowl. If they do, you got to drink your pee. If they don't, I drink my pee.
No, he's not. He's never going to take that bet because he doesn't think they're going to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah. So if they win, God dang it.
That's what I just said. If they don't win the Super Bowl, you got to drink your pee.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're so confident they're going to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Dude, if they do, I'll drink your pee. That's how confident.
There it is.
They're not going to win the Super Bowl.
We are so going viral now.
We will.
You're going to have to send it in a vial, like with a biohazard label on it through the mail. But
the good thing is January 10th, I looked it up.
3 ounces. 3 ounces. That's
3 ounces. Oh, that's fair. 3 ounces of pee.
Yeah. And masturbate first.
No,
please. I don't want your sperm in the fucking pee. Masturbate first. Drink a bunch of water.
Get that all through you. He doesn't want that.
Just get it all out.
I don't want that.
Okay, this is
I don't want to get pregnant. I don't want to get pregnant with your fucking Captain Bronco babies in my fucking belly. So fuck that.
You too. Your next kid could have fake orange hair.
So I just want to say it's probably not good to drink someone else's pee. But you guys are welcome to drink your own pee, whoever whatever you decide.
Sterile. It's sterile. It's okay. It's fine.
It's sterile, but there can be things in it. So hey, I don't care what you do. I'm not drinking pee.
If you're on a desert island and you've been living there for fucking years and Captain Bronco brings you some of his pee, you're gonna be like, fuck yeah, give me that.
Colin doesn't know I work for a certain organization that is just duly detrimental for grossness.
I will drink at a desert island. I'll drink it right from the tap.
Yeah. Just aim it straight in the face.
Yeah, I'll milk them like a cow if I have to, but not unless I have to.
Look, let's move on to the next topic. I don't want to be milked into anybody.
Okay. The next topic was going to be, we had talked about the trades. The trade deadline happened today. There was a bunch of movement, and they were rumored to be after Jalen Waddle, and they didn't do anything. And everyone was like, "Oh, it's just like the Rockies, just like the Rockies." Now, you could argue that they didn't need to do anything, and maybe they maybe they don't really have much to move, and they shouldn't move it. But first, we can talk about that. But what could they have possibly offered for Jalen Waddle to get him out of Miami?
Well, first of all, they could have offered Captain Bronco, Captain Dolphin. From now on, he's going to be Captain Dolphin, and that would have been pretty good deal to get Captain Dolphin. But no, I mean it would have been picks. That's what all these fuckers are trading. They're all trading picks. And I don't really know what kind of picks the Broncos have. But I think I don't think we needed wide receivers. Troy Franklin's pretty fucking good. But the, we really could use a tight end.
Yeah.
So I would have loved to have seen him trade for a tight end. Mercedes Lewis came in off the practice squad last week. You know, it's great. He's 40. And
41, Colin.
We've
41. The dude's the oldest person in the NFL active.
Older than Flacco?
He's 41. Flacco's apparently younger than him.
Barely. That's a very minor kind of not even like sideways move, maybe slightly down. I don't know. He's supposed to be a good blocker. Someone said they were kicking the tires on TJ Hawkinson, but obviously that never developed. Yeah, I think the receivers are decent, and they're all young. They're all kind of finding their way. A couple of them have some pretty big games. I don't think they need to do that. And what I was getting at is, other than picks, which I think now they might have some decent picks after they've gotten the Russell Wilson stink off of them. Do they really want to give that up? I mean, they've kind of got this core going. They can build on these guys. Obviously, if they thought we just need one guy to make that push, so the captain will drink his pee at the end of the season. Yes, they could have gone for it, but I'm not too bummed about it. I love trades. I love trade deadline. It'd been great if they did do something, but if they don't really have anything to give and they don't necessarily need something too bad, I mean, you can always use like another lineman or something like that. But they didn't do any of it. I'm fine with it. I think comparing to the Rockies is a little harsh.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, there was really no reason to pick up something other than what Colin said, which was a tight end, which you and I have talked about, I think in the third or fourth episode, which is they need a good blocking and tackling and a good catching tight end.
We all need a good tight end.
Who doesn't? I mean, Shannon Sharp. And the other guy that I looked up and I still can't remember his name now.
Julius Thomas.
Yes, it was Julius Thomas, whose dad went into the Mile High Report comment section and was defending his son. It's still one of my favorite offshoot commentary I loved.
I thought you were going to say Mile High Salute, and I don't know if it was Troy Franklin or somebody scored the other week and they gave a big Mile High Salute, and I thought, yes, thank you, buddy, appreciate it. It's good.
Bring it back.
Yeah, we want to see that. We want to see more Mile High Salutes.
It's a big warm hug. I got another question for you guys. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me bring up my good questions. Hey, there was one thing I saw on Instagram yesterday that I thought was interesting. And the Broncos blowout loss to the Dolphins was a complete change for both teams. Tua tanked.
I saw this same thing. It was really
You saw it? Yeah, Tua tanked, and the Broncos rebuilt from the ground up after that moment. And you look at the two franchises from that moment until now, one is sinking and one is rising. And I know, and I agree with Colin, these fourth quarter wins are ridiculous. I don't want that. I'd rather have the shootouts we had back in the John Fox days, 40 burgers up front. But that's not what we got right now. Do you guys believe in that? After that 70-point, up against the Broncos, that they truly changed their trajectory, or is that just it's happenstance?
Well, it was certainly a bottom. It was certainly hitting bottom, wasn't it? I mean, once you hit bottom like that, you can't really go too much further. I mean, people have tried. You can dig further and try to go down, but I think they hit bottom. Now, I saw the thing that you're talking about too, and I also saw another thing from the same guy where he was trying to say that Jaden Daniels got hurt against the same team in the same stadium on the same yard line as who was RG3
and Joe Theismann,
and then Joe Theismann and what's his name, they got hurt similar. And I just said to the person who sent it to me, I was like, it's kind of funny. Humans can really find these things, these coincidences, and tie them together and go, ooh, look at this. And it's only the human brain that can do it, because animals don't think like, your dog doesn't think like that. They're just like, whatever, man. So we as humans see these things, or this guy sees these things and ties them together. And then he kind of goes, hey, look at this. And it's a very interesting coincidence. Yes. But that's all it is. It's a coincidence.
Yeah.
Well, in the case of the Jaden Daniels RG3 situation, it's total and complete bullshit, not to be surprised. But RG3 was on the opposite end of the field. So, yeah, it was the same yard line, but on the opposite end of the fucking field. So, yeah, total bullshit. But that stadium is cursed, man. That stadium is cursed. These quarterbacks get injured there. It's fucking crazy.
Good. Fuck them.
Fuck, because they changed their fucking name. Redskins.
I wanted to bring that up, Colin, because you've been a big proponent of renaming them the Americans.
Yes.
And I've always thought that was a great idea, because
agreed.
You call them the Americans and you can keep the logo. The worst part of the whole thing, that's a great logo, by the way. Whether you like it or not, it's still a great logo. The design of it's really nice. It's just a bad name. It's a heinous name. The name sucks. Get rid of the name. You can keep the logo. You can say Americans. You can honor it. Colin, you've said this a million times. And then when they did their throwback uniforms, they didn't have the old logo. They could have still called them the Commanders and had the logo, but they still had the same dumb W logo with like the old pants. I was like, what a waste of time. Don't waste my time with that. Don't go back to the Redskins name. Leave the Redskins name out. It's a bad name. It sucks, but you can use that logo if you call them something good. And the Commanders just doesn't cut it for me. Expound on your Americans thing, Colin.
Well, I think that was the choice from the jump. Now, obviously, Redskins. I'm no wilting lily, but the Redskins. When I think about it, it makes me even a little bit cringy. It makes me a little
even you.
It's like if Albuquerque had a baseball team called the Wetbacks.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I still copper.
It's not good. But I always thought that the Washington Americans, they could leave the logo, like you said, and just the Washington Americans. I mean, that's such a great name. It would have been awesome.
It's better than the Houston Texans.
The Washington Commanders just fucking sucks. It sucks. And not only does it suck, the team sucks, and it has sucked, and it will always suck until they figure something else out. Oh, God, it's so bad. It's not quite as bad as the Cleveland. What the fuck is Cleveland?
Guardians?
The Guardians.
The Guardian. Yeah, it's not quite.
Let's name our team after a bunch of bridge gargoyles. It was terrible. Terrible idea.
It doesn't roll off the tongue. No, it's not that great. So I get it, and I think there's certain things that should be changed, but that one, it's kind of. So here's an example.
Well, let me ask you this. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, it's
what
fine.
do you think about the Kansas City Chiefs? Do you think that's offensive? I mean, besides the Chiefs themselves.
I have to take my personal feelings out of it.
Besides Mahomes and Kelsey and Taylor Swift and the whole bit, do we find the name Kansas City Chiefs offensive?
I personally don't. And I think that what they use as a logo is not, it's not like, I was going to say the Cleveland Indians logo is like a cartoon Indian, like, woo, like that. Pretty offensive, pretty gross. They don't use anything like that. I know they might have in the past, but they don't anymore. Their stupid chant that they do is gross. That sucks. But I think the Chiefs on its own, it's that portion of the country where there was tons and tons of Native Americans. I think it's fine, but again, I'm a white man, Now my people didn't come and slaughter and take land. Okay, that's not what my Irish people did, but it's not my call. If someone said to me, "Hey, I'm Native American, I hate this," I'd be like, "Hey, I totally get it." But the Chiefs, in its own thing, then I think it's fine. What I was going to say about the Indians is, you could almost keep the name Indians, but you get rid of the cartoon fucking cheat, the Indian logo. That's like a gross characterization. So it's almost the opposite of what the Commanders should have done. But no, I'm okay with the Chiefs. Atlanta Braves, the Braves, they had an Indian logo for a long time that they don't, like an actual like Indian, and it wasn't as cartoonish as Cleveland. So there's a few of those, and the Florida Seminoles, they like have like a thing that they have a deal with the Seminole Indians that are nearby. So it really depends, but no, other than my personal feelings about the Chiefs and their the criminals that they employ, I think it's okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree. I agree with you. I don't think it's offensive, aside from the fucking chant. I don't know how they allow that to continue to go on.
Well, let me ask you guys this: how is the tomahawk chop less offensive than the Atlanta Braves?
The name or what they do there?
Either way, I mean, I think you're still doing two conflating issues. You're talking about the team mascot, Cleveland Indians, whatever they are, the Guardians. But let's talk about the teams that are still remaining. We have the Kansas City Chiefs. You have the Atlanta Braves. The Atlanta Braves still got the Braves, and the Kansas City Chiefs still got the tomahawk chop going. Are either of those offensive to you both?
Well, so do the Braves. I think the Braves games, they do it too.
Mm-hmm.
That's just one of those things that once you get to a certain point in hindsight, you go, "Hey, that kind of sucks. You probably shouldn't do it." But a lot of people don't see it that way, and you're never gonna you're not gonna change people's minds overnight. And the problem a lot of times is things get imposed on people, and instead of kind of maybe hitting them every once in a while to kind of get it in their head that, hey, maybe you shouldn't be doing that, then we try to stop it, and then people get mad, and then they start blowing up federal buildings. So we can't have that. So you got to ease people into this idea of, hey, maybe think about this for a bit, So I would never do it. I hate hearing it, but I just hope people would eventually would dawn on them. Maybe like, maybe the rest of us have over time gone, oh, that might not be cool. Maybe somebody doesn't like that. I don't know. Colin, what do you think? I know, Colin, you're a big fan of the Chiefs fans. I know you like going there and hanging out with them.
I think Chiefs fans are awesome. But, it's like if at Boston Celtics games, everybody had to do a shot of Jameson every time somebody made a free throw. It's,
everyone would love it.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, just fucking the drunk fucking Celtics fans. Totally loaded. Well, look at them. Look at them. Look at these drunk fucking Celtics fans. I don't know, man. Stereotyping people in this day and age, not necessarily great. But when you talk about Seminoles and Chiefs, that's propping people up, right? That's honoring people. That's honoring generations of people. And I don't have a problem with it. I understand why I understand the difference between Indians and Redskins and Chiefs and Seminoles. I think there's a pretty clear line of delineation there.
Yeah, it's oh, rude, John. Rude. I look at it as indoctrination, right? Think about it. We all grow up, we all go to school, we all do the Pledge of Allegiance, right? And if you're a little kid and you go to a sports game and your dad's doing the tomahawk chop or whatever it is, you're just indoctrinated into that culture, and you may not think of it any other way. I think time will settle this thing out.
And that's what I was saying. If that's all you've known and you've never heard anything different, and you've never heard why somebody might not like that, you wouldn't think anything different. You just think, oh, this is what we do at a game. Then maybe later down the road, you run into somebody that goes, oh, yeah, I'm fucking Native American, and I hate that. And you'd be like, well, what? Oh, shit, what's going on?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a thing. Hey, but what I wanted to talk about, speaking of offensive, you guys are still on Twitter. And Colin, I wanted to see you could share this screenshot for your friends on Twitter if you want. You know, I know they love this stuff over here. Can you see it?
Colin's like, what?
I see a video game. It's the occult reign of the Third Reich, right?
Yeah.
That's right, Colin. It's Wolfenstein 3D.
It's a big swastika, Colin. And so what I tell the captain is, I say, hey, if you're gonna promote this over on Twitter, use that graphic so you can get some of the people there to check it out, because I know they love that thing over there. Nazism.
They love the swastika.
They do. They love it
at the Twitters.
So you guys are still on there. Captain said he left, and then he said he couldn't live life without seeing your tweets, Colin. And so he went back to Twitter. So I just want to know, is the experience the same over there that it was, or is it very different?
No, no, man. The good old days of Denver sports Twitter are long since gone. And it really, really bums me out. It really does, because everybody's so fragmented now. Like, I'll check in on threads, and you know, certain people are there and certain people are on whatever fucking, I don't know. It really sucks, because there was a day 10, 15 years ago where all of us were together as one, as Denver sports Twitter, and we could arrange tweet ups, and we could communicate with one another and promote podcasts and all of that kind of stuff. And it really fucking sucks that it's so fragmented now. There's no uniformity. We're not all on the same page anymore. And you know, Twitter is X or whatever the fuck it is. I hardly ever use it anymore.
Really?
I hardly ever use it anymore. I hardly ever use it. I check in, like today. There's an election in Denver, and I'm curious about the outcome of various initiatives. And so I'm looking there and kind of looking at threads or whatever. But
so big Facebook guy now.
No. No, I'm not a big Facebook guy. No.
So listen, let me. I know you tried Blue Sky, and I haven't seen you back there, but it's popping off sports wise. There's more and more people over there now. Some of the big names aren't on there, but they usually get reposted onto there. But for Broncos stuff, we're having a good time. We're on there. We're talking about Sean Payton. We're talking about the fourth quarters. It's pretty happening. So it almost feels like it feels like that.
Feels like the old days?
Almost. Captain, please chime in. What do you think?
No, I think Colin's right. Or John's right. It's almost old school Twitter. But it's not because of Colin's reason. No, stop it.
We just need a little more of this.
Down. Put that book down. Don't do that.
It's a DVD, and it's Snyder's, actually. So
that's even better. It's the fact that it's Snyder's makes it so much more right.
But listen, there's a ton of people there. Everyone's complaining about fucking the first three quarters of the game. It has that feel. Now, it's not like during the whole week you could have something going on, but like Nugget stuff, people are going crazy about the Nuggets. The Nuggets have a lot of fans on there, so I think it's almost there. It's not quite, but you know what? Nothing will ever be just like it was. Like you could say, "Oh God, when I was 26, I was having much more of a good time." It was like, yes, but things are different now. You're going to have a different time than you were when you were 26. So I think it's getting there.
I remember, it's been probably 15 years ago. Yeah, probably 15 years ago, or it's close to it. We had a tweet up at the View House Littleton for a Broncos game. And we had like 35, 40 people show up. Chrissy Beck showed up. It was so much fun. And the closest thing we have to that these days is the DNVR bar. I mean, that's probably the closest thing we have to it. And a lot of their influence is still on X or Twitter or whatever the fuck we call it. So,
well, but that's a great point. But no, it's a good point. You bring up someone like Chrissy. Chrissy was a fixture at all of that, right? She was always there. But things change. She has a family. She's got a family now that she hangs out and doesn't probably venture down to these things. Everybody's life changes. So I don't think it's necessarily that well, Twitter did change because, we know who changed Twitter, but everybody around it kind of evolves and changes, and it's never going to be just like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's sad. It's sad to me because those
were really
good times. Those were really good times. And when we were building out our blog and our podcasts, it was so valuable. I mean, that's really where all of our contacts came from. DMAC and Vic Lombardi and the list goes on. That's
Captain Bronco.
Captain Bronco.
That's where we made those friendships. I met Laura. One of my best friends in the whole wide world is LA Baby, and I met her completely on Twitter. And
I was just going to make the comment. You don't make friends unless you go to a Taylor Swift concert with somebody.
But that's what was so special about that service at that
absolutely.
time. Carrie Packard. At ADD Crafter, somebody that I've come to be very, very close with. And that's what was so special about it at that time is it wasn't just these loose ends. It wasn't just these people that you knew on the internet. There were people with whom you formed real relationships in real life. And I think that is something that has been somewhat lost on social media. I don't think it's that necessarily the same anymore.
Well,
I agree.
We're all here now, right? So this is
three of us.
This is living proof right here.
The three amigos.
The three of us.
Just two of us might be drinking our same pee.
That's right. I did want to say that the captain turned me on to the Apple Score app a couple weeks ago. And if you haven't checked it out, it's real nice. It's very slick. But Captain, when you go to your Apple events, I know you like to put on the turtleneck and go there and talk with the Apple developers.
Good morning.
And do all that. Let them know that like the notification will pop up. Like I've got like the Avalanche who are playing now actually, and I haven't really checked the score. I know they're losing 1-0. A notification will pop up and it's real nice looking. But if you try to swipe it off,
it's terrible. You can't.
It launches right into the app.
Yeah,
it's fucking terrible. Like you swipe it really slowly, but then by that time you might as well just not touch it. That sucks. That's not a good function of it. And I said before they need to figure out a way to tell you who scored a little faster. The football one's very tough. Like usually for fantasy or gambling purposes, you want to know, this is who scored the touchdown. Was it thrown and received or was it run in? So you want to know that pretty right off the bat. So when you do talk to those guys, when you go to your TED Talk with them or whatever they do, I don't know what those things are. It seems like every 4 months they're releasing a product and there's a guy on stage gesturing with his hands about some new iPhone that hey, about the iPhone, have you seen this commercial for it's like a Google phone or some shit, and everyone's holding the ice cream cones? You know this commercial?
Yes, I have seen that. The vanilla cone.
And what they're saying is they're going, ooh, iPhones suck. They're all the same. And it's like the whole message is lost because I just want to eat that damn cone. I just want to have a cone. They're like, someone's like looking at it or they're talking into it. And I'm like, I want to lick a cone. I don't care about your stupid Google phone. I want a vanilla soft serve ice cream cone right now. That's all I want.
No, I agree. Good for Google for coming up for an interesting ad for vanilla phone. I too want an ice cream cone, but I guarantee you your vanilla ice cream phone will be way better than Google's ice cream not phone.
I believe that too. But tell those Apple nerds to get their fucking sport. See, it's a sports app and they don't know how to run it because they're a bunch of nerds.
No, it's Eddie Q, and I love Eddie Q. I had a chance to see him once at a developer conference in 2013. But if I get a chance to go back, the government shutdown doesn't seem to be ending anytime soon. But yes, I will let him know.
Hey, before we start getting into the end game here, I don't know if I know Colin probably is, but you're a big fan of Bruce Springsteen's Nebraska.
Oh, I love Nebraska. How does Colin Daniels feel about
I'm
Nebraska?
sure he loves it.
It's a classic.
So they reissued it, right? You know about the reissue?
No.
It's like 3-4 discs, and which it doesn't really matter when you're listening to it on your phone. It's outtakes. It's an electric version of Nebraska, live version of Nebraska, and then the original version. And it's awesome. It's so good.
See, this is why you Colorado people got to love Nebraska.
I've always loved Nebraska. It's my favorite Springsteen album. It's the only one I've listened to like the most. But there is a song on there. It's one of the outtakes. It's called Child Bride. And it's about a guy who takes a kid,
No.
I think that's why I got left on the cutting room floor. I don't know why he decided to include. He could have changed the title. You maybe not noticed what it was about, but the rest of it's very good. If you're a fan of Nebraska, the album or the state, you can check this out. It's very good. So,
hey, before we get into Raiders talk, I got one more question for you. Will the Broncos Commanders game get flexed now that Jaden Daniels is hurt?
When was it going to be?
It's I think it's supposed to be next Sunday or what? Next Monday night?
No, we gotta buy.
No. I said next following.
Well, if I may,
my point is Jaden Daniels is out, so they're going to be like,
yeah, but the Broncos are exciting, right? Everyone's like, they've had a bunch of crazy exciting games, so they might just be like, if it was a Sunday night game, if it's a Sunday night game, I don't know. I mean, it depends, but I think the Broncos are one of those teams that when they're good, people get excited about, and they want them to be front and center. Now they're not going to start rigging games for them like they did for the Chiefs, but they could certainly put them on prime time, even against a bad team. I mean, the Commanders aren't. I mean, they're still kind of exciting. Sorry, I should take that back. I watched Marcus Mariota play. It looked like he was like throwing these lollipops, and they would look terrible. But he's not horrible. But the dude, what's his name, that took over? Brissett took over in Arizona. He looks far better than than Marcus Mariota does. So, Colin, you all right?
yeah, you okay, buddy?
Hey, that brings up my next thing, Colin. We like to have a men's health segment on here, and I want to talk to you about your colonoscopy. Have you had a colonoscopy?
I have had multiple colonoscopies. I've had 2 of them, and it's really actually pretty awesome because I love being on E, right? Like first of all, you're laid out for the whole fucking thing, so you're totally unaware of what's happening, and you're totally on E. Like, everybody complains about you drink the stuff, and you're just pissing through a screen door, you're shitting through a screen door for a day, and it's terrible, right? I don't mind it so much because I know I have nothing inside of me, nothing, zero. I'm on complete E. And so it's like all chicken and broccoli for the next 10 days until I just finally start eating pizza again. But I think it's good. It's a good thing.
It's a good thing to do, right?
Yeah.
Well,
last time they went in both ends.
Well,
I got the mouth one too.
I'm not doing it, John.
You got
for that reason. I'm not doing it.
You got spit roasted.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, and they discovered. Did you know you have a sphincter in here. It's
Yeah.
called the bronchial sphincter, which I think would be a great name for a punk band. Bronchial sphincter. But yeah, I had my bronchial sphincter was dilated because of cigarette smoking. So they were encouraging me, believe it or not, the people at the medical office, the doctors, encouraged me to not smoke cigarettes anymore.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
because
Incredible health outlook.
it dilates my bronchial sphincter.
I am not
Yeah.
getting spit roasted, John.
Well, you definitely, yeah. Well, you don't want that. Well, I bring it up because the captain is refusing to get it done.
No,
Now he's an
not
old man.
refusing. I just delayed it.
He's over 50.
Dude,
No,
it's
I
great.
just hit
It's
50.
great. It's fucking awesome, dude.
No.
Put a camera up your ass every chance you get. I mean, I would do it twice a year if I could.
That's going a little far. We're trying to encourage
spit
him.
roasted.
We're trying to encourage him to get at least one of the ends of the spit roasting going on for his own health. And I figured you'd at least done it, so I thought maybe we could help him decide.
Colin's saying the exact opposite.
The best. It's the best. Come on, man.
And you know what? If he comes out to Vegas in January, we can practice then.
Absolutely. I'll put my phone in your ass. Turn the camera on.
Don't call me later. Don't call me later. Don't put it on vibrate.
It's good. No, it's good. It's probably better than what I might be doing if I weren't doing that.
10 minutes from now.
I did say this to him before, and I bring it up to you too. Is it's a 4-hour drive from his house to Vegas, and yet every time he's asked to come out there, it's like we're asking him to go to the moon, and we're trying to change that.
So I told Snyder, so a little bit of follow-up, if you will. Hold on. This is where I put in the follow-up music. Snyder texted me and was like, hey, we're planning the trip. What are we doing? And I go, I got to go. John Reedy has publicly humiliated me that I have to attend. And so I'm attending. So you guys got to stop giving me shit. I'll be there. It's January. It up. I've already planned it. I haven't made my reservations yet, but I'll be there.
Okay. Well, I just wanted Colin to be aware of what's going on and how far of a drive it is.
And you know what? Now that I think about it, I'm not only going to book a room. I think I'm going to schedule a colonoscopy while we're there.
All right. Hey, Colin. Colin, do you have Kaiser?
No.
Okay, well then we're not co-joining colonoscopy.
I got Blue Cross Blue Shield, and it sucks. It's fucking terrible.
They're all terrible.
I might have to go to Fremont Street and hire a young lady to give me a colonoscopy because it's probably cheaper than Blue Cross Blue Shield.
If they could lay you out on a craps table, that would be like great. And everyone could bet on it.
God dang it! Hold on, I need a mute button.
Wait, why are you muted yourself? Okay, let's get into the game.
Put me on the no pass line. Okay.
Let's get into the game this week.
We're talking about colonoscopies. Let's talk about the Raiders, who are full of shit.
Yeah, they're gonna get up in the Raiders' ass this week. So, but it's a Thursday night game. The first Thursday night game the Broncos are playing, probably the Raiders too. So you can get it on your local Prime channel. And the Raiders, it's the Broncos are favored by 9. And the over-under is 42. So how do we feel about this, gentlemen?
Colin?
Well, I mean, give me the Raiders plus 9.5 if I get the hook. But I want to go. I want to be at this game. What's nice about it is it's a standalone game. I'm an NFL maniac, right? I like to watch every single fucking game. So on a Sunday, I don't want to go to the Broncos game because I'm going to miss all kinds of other NFL action, right? Like I'm a fan of the whole fucking thing. So this is the perfect opportunity to go to a game on a Thursday night, standalone game, watch the Broncos, have a great time. They're likely to win. I took them in Survivor this week. I'm still alive in a Survivor pool. I mean, I really want to go, but the tickets are so fucking expensive. It's like the cheapest tickets I could find, nosebleeds, $180.
Oof.
I was going to say, SeatGeek said 150.
That's
if
like,
I could, yeah, if I can get it down, if I can get it down to like 120, 130, like I said, I've already got the DNVR shuttle ticket. I've already got that. So if I can get a ticket to the game, I'm fucking going, dude. And I like to see the Broncos play the Raiders at home. That's my favorite game of the year. And the fact that it's on a Thursday and I don't have to miss any of the other action in the NFL, I want to go.
I think the weather's going to be good too. I think it's going to be decent, at least not bitter cold and dry. So that's good. Yeah, I think the Raiders are garbage, but I do think they cover this 9 points. That's a lot of points for the Broncos, considering what they've done the last couple of weeks. Now, yes, they blew out the Cowboys by 20 points, but this has like stinker game written all over it, and maybe it's just because we've had a lot of those where they've pulled it at the end. But I think the Raiders somehow keep it close. I don't know how, but 9 points. Look at Captain's shaking his head. He's always shaking his head at my predictions. But I did call Javonte Williams scoring 2 touchdowns. Did I not?
No, you did. You did. I think it's wrong to sack the quarterbacks. When you talk about the Broncos, when it comes to how many points this defense could potentially put on the board. So I don't think that 9.5 points is too far off. That's all I'll say.
And the 42 point over under, Colin?
44 points. Come on, Colin.
I have 42.
No, I'm saying they're going to score 44.
The Broncos themselves?
Yeah. I'm
Next Cook
13-17. I'm feeling 30 points. I like the under.
I do too. I think that's what we're looking at. But it's always good to have the Broncos home and a primetime game. I guess you call that primetime because it's on primetime and it's the only game on, as you mentioned. It's great. Raiders come to town. I feel that the Raiders have been so bad for so long that we've kind of missed out on some of the vitriol that we used to that's now reserved for the Chiefs. The Raiders just
I still hate them. I hate them too, as much as I ever did. Yeah, fuck them. I fucking hate them. And I hate their fucking fans and their fucking disgusting girlfriends. God damn it. Oh God, they suck so bad. They've got neck tattoos. Oh God. Oh, they're fucking gross.
Well, think about it this way. How they
can you imagine what a girlfriend of a Raiders fan, what her pussy smells like? Oh
God, John, can you imagine?
Can you imagine?
It's booze across the board, my friend.
Yeah, I don't know about that. What I wanted to say was, I think they're getting their just desserts because they're not widely embraced in Las Vegas. We were talking about the other day how the Golden Knights, you've seen this, Colin. When you go to Vegas, they love the Golden Knights. They're into them, man, because that's a homegrown team. They fucking love them. They're on the TV all the time. You see stuff up for them. The Raiders are just kind of like, yeah, they're the team that came from California. A bunch of people come into town to watch, the Giants play them, but they're not really our team. Isn't that kind of how it is for them?
Well, they love their WNBA team. Their WNBA team is fucking on fire, and they're really, really good, and the fans absolutely love them. Yeah, when we're in Vegas, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yes, they do love the Raiders. I mean, they do embrace the Raiders, but not the way they do their homegrown teams. The Knights and I can't remember the name, the Aces. The Aces. They're the WNBA team. They absolutely fucking love that team. And yeah, because those are theirs. Those are theirs. Those are homegrown expansion franchises as opposed to the Raiders, who they're just like, yeah, whatever.
It's why we love the Rockies more than the Avalanche, because the Avalanche came from somewhere else. Rockies are far more loved than the Avalanche are.
Oh, I disagree.
It's a joke. It's a joke. Here, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna boo myself on that one. I tried to make a funny, but yeah, no, that's a bit I was doing. It's good stuff. Hey, so we're all in agreement. They're going to win just by, the captain thinks they're going to win by 40 points. Colin, you and I think they're going to win by 3-4 points. Somewhere in the middle, I think the truth lies.
Sure. That's what you believe.
Probably so. But if there was a Broncos game this season to attend, especially if you get the shuttle from the DNVR bar and you don't have to park, this is the one. So I'm going to keep looking. If I can get tickets for 120, 130, I'm probably going to go. I want to go. I really do. I want to go. I haven't been to a game in a couple of years, and it's like I said, it's a standalone game. I'm not going to miss any other NFL action by going. So I want to fucking go. I want to be in the stadium and see this team play live and spend some time with other enthusiasts.
And 67 degrees, by the way, high. So by game time might be a little cooler, but still.
55.
Yeah, it's sick. That in Denver, and if it was dry, perfect. So good. Yeah.
Can we just talk about Bo Nix being perfect against the Raiders? Like he's never lost to him.
Oh, he hasn't. Okay.
No.
Well,
so fuck the Raiders. They aren't going to win, and it will be 44 points on the board.
All right, good.
Okay.
Hey, Colin, do you have to blow your sprinklers out every year? Do you got a sprinkler system?
No, I don't have a sprinkler system. We use a hose and traditional regular sprinklers. Don't have to fucking worry about it. For one thing, and we've talked about getting sprinklers, but we play bocce on my lawn all the time, so we'd break that shit.
It'd probably be all right. I learned that if you live in a warm climate, you don't have to blow your sprinklers out. The captain taught me this because I was talking about having my sprinklers blown out, and he was like, "What? What's that?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, you don't have to do that." Okay. It's kind of
like that girls. They got to get their back blown out because
they get your sprinklers blown out. It's kind of like that joke from Half Baked where Dave Chappelle's smoking weed with Willie Nelson, and he says, "Do you know how much condoms cost back then?" He's like, "No." He goes, "Well, I don't know either. We didn't use them." Kind of the same thing.
I love how Colin's just nodding his head in agreement.
Let's get out of here, Colin.
Let's get out of here,
Colin. It's been wonderful to see you. Thank you for sharing your wisdom.
Good hooking up with you fellas, and Captain, a colonoscopy is the human equivalent of blowing your sprinklers out. So give it some thought.
I will definitely give it some thought, Colin, but I'm not getting spit roasted.
Scott Stafford almost got spit roasted one time. He said, "I think they're going to go in both ends," and I was like, "You're going to get spit roasted," and we had a hearty laugh about that. So
wait, Stafford, the originator of the AI version of our theme song, almost got spit roasted.
He almost did, but instead, I think they just went in one end. So everybody's done it.
Is it a real fucking thing?
What?
Is that a real fucking thing? I thought Colin was just being a dick.
No, they went in both ends.
No, they do that.
No.
Anytime.
No, I'm dead. I would rather die.
Oh, it's great, dude. Anytime somebody's willing to stick something up your ass professionally and
your mouth at the same time,
take them up on it, man. Believe me, it's the best.
Hey, it's a free nap at like 10 a.m. too. You're like, oh, I'm gonna fucking take a nap. This is great. Normally I have to be working, but I'm gonna go take a nap. This is great.
What the fuck is wrong with you people? Like spit
Oh,
roasting
it's
is
the
normal.
best, dude. It's the best.
Is
It's
this what
so
you guys
great.
do at the swim club that I was unaware of in the theme song?
That's right. That's why I was trying to get you to, when you come to town, we're gonna drive by there and we're just gonna happen to go inside for your spit roasting. It's good stuff, gentlemen. Thank you for being with us.
1 hour and 10
Cheers,
minutes, longest episode ever.
Go Broncos!
Go Broncos. Colin, how'd you used to sign off the old show?
Until
We
until you've been spit roasted, your life is incomplete.
Spit roasted and incomplete.
I believe you'd say we love you, Denver, and if you can give us that, I'll end it on that. It's all quiet.
Of all the moments, that was the quiet one.
Thanks, everybody. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.